y'all about an hour in, y'all's trick or treating with the kids. Please don't be switching out the gummies with melatonin gummies to get them kids to go to bed early. Okay, just let them enjoy their day. It's just 2.5 hours, maybe three, that they want to get their little candy. But you can do it. Don't
Yep.
don't need
Power
to spike the
through.
candy. Don't no need to be Bill Cosby. But
Stop.
Oh no,
speaking
not
of
me.
spiked candy, you know. Well, oh God, Eddie shook her head. She's like, "No, that's not a smooth intro. Look,
I think
that's
it's
not
a
a
good one though.
smooth
No, no,
segue."
it is
But
really good.
speaking of spiked candy, our candy correspondent, just Angie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So this was really fun for me. I think a lot of us, like, you don't hear, like, as kids, I always remember hearing about, let me check your candy. Like, even from my friends, they're like, oh yeah, my parents had to check my candy before I could eat it. So I get to present today. I got 4 stories about legit poison candy. So not in any, well, they're kind of, I guess, in chronological order. But so the first one I found was in 1959 in California. A dentist named William Shine added laxative laced or handed out laxative laced candy. From
So
that,
was he? Did you say he was a doctor or a demon?
a dentist. Sorry.
Oh, a dentist.
Right.
God,
I know. I was kind of like, okay, but
he
I mean,
really
I
had
get
that
it,
bump them kids energy.
but yeah,
Right.
like you're losing money, I guess, by killing these kids. I didn't write down how many he actually passed it out to, but out of all of the people that he did give it to, 30 of those children fell ill with, repercussions from that laxative. Later, he was charged with outrage of public decency and unlawful dispensing of drugs.
Well, it was unlawful, all right. I'll tell you that.
So that was kind of funny. The next one I found was in 1964 in Greenlaw, New York. A 47-year-old named Helen File, Pfeil. And you can find all these. I
File.
just kind of Googled them, and you kind of get articles following them. She handed out bags of treats containing arsenic. And these treats were they weren't actually treats. It says that they were arsenic laced ant traps and metal mesh pads and dog treats. And she did this because I guess she was annoyed by the custom of Halloween. And it says she was later committed
Audience,
to a state hospital.
parents, if y'all listen to this on Halloween, trust me, these were in the 1950s, 1960s.
Yeah, when everybody.
People are not that monstrous nowadays. You know what I really?
I got one from a few years ago.
You say that.
Thank you for scaring them now.
Yeah.
Thank you. So now them kids ain't gonna get to eat nothing. Hey. Good job. Good job.
A little truth in here. All right, so number 3 is from 1974, Deer Park, Texas. Now this one was really sad. I think this one actually made national news, and I think was really big. A gentleman named Ronald Clark O'Brien handed out cyanide-laced pixie sticks, and actually ended up killing his own child.
What?
Yeah, I know. He was convicted and he was executed in 1984.
Did you see actually why he did that? There was a whole reason behind it, actually. I just heard about that recently.
I think I heard or read somewhere that he had just taken out, I think, life insurance on his kids.
Yep, he took out life insurance on both his kids. Mm-hmm. And he gave it to his son. He killed his son. He tried to give it to his daughter and then some of their friends.
Yep.
Wow. These folks some
parents before just
for money.
Parents before just Angie gets to her number 1. I want to say this is a safe holiday. Do not take your kids' bag away from them, because that's what Angie wants. She wants that. She's not messing with those kids.
Me.
So the last one I got, number 4, is the most recent. This is from 2000. I didn't find a lot of information on this, but it was in Minneapolis, Minnesota. A 49-year-old named James Smith handed out chocolate bars that had been with needles inside of them.
I remember them.
Injuring one child, and he was deemed unfit to stand trial, and I think was later committed. Again, another person committed to a mental hospital.
I think that's
more
what.
fun.
I think that will be always the women's favorite tale or a mom's favorite tale or grown ups. They'd be like, watch out, could have razors in it, needles in it. And I think it's probably stems because of that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Because, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that is 4 great stories, just Angie. Thank you, and put your stuff up there. That way, if parents wanna just DM me,
more information,
they can see your stuff up there.
Not seek me out.
Now to stop scaring them, let's tell some fun stories. What was your favorite Halloween costume growing up? Your favorite childhood costume?
I got a good one. When I was little, we went to this costume party, like a costume contest. I can't remember where, but there was a bunch of people there. I remember this. And a little girl, one of my friends, dressed up as a bag of jelly beans. And
heck yeah.
It was so inventive because she had on just a huge clear plastic bag and then smaller, colorful little like water balloons. They weren't filled with anything. And then those were stuffed around the back, so it made it look like jelly beans.
That was nice.
Right? Isn't that just so inventive?
That's clever.
Right? And I'm 35 now. That's been like 20-something years. No, even longer than that, because I was young, like 7 or 8. To remember that long, like an elephant in this bitch.
Girl, you not.
Well, me being an 85 baby, 6, 7 years old, Beetlejuice was out, and it was one of these Beetlejuice body. You remember them pajamas that had like that weird feeling on the feet?
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know. It's kind of plastic, but not really plastic. But it was a whole jump suit and a Beetlejuice ghost or Beetlejuice face mask. So it was warm. It kept me warm, and I loved it. I'm gonna be serious. I think I wore 3 Halloweens in a row. I love that. I love that. Was one of my favorite ones. And I don't know why about it, but I went through it. And it should show you how short of a kid I was if I did it 3 years in a row. I'm thinking 2, but it might have been 3 because that costume got some use.
My mom dressed me up as Beetlejuice too.
Yeah. I guess Beetlejuice was a man, Not early 1990s. Beetlejuice was a man. Side note: do y'all remember the Beetlejuice cartoon?
Oh yeah.
I used to love that show. I used to love that cartoon.
I remember the cartoon.
Yeah.
It was fun. They didn't portray him as much of a bad character in the cartoon as he was in the movies.
Right.
But it was still, I thought it was so fun.
Hey.
Well, for me,
I was basic.
Oh, go ahead, ladies first.
Oh, I was basic. I was an Indian. I had my little Indian, the little like the thing that goes around the head, and I had dream catchers and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
And my grandmother was a full-blooded Indian, so she made the dream catchers and stuff for my costume. It was lit. It was lit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, for me, kind of got into my love of group cosplay. There's 2. I had me and my best friends. We dressed up as the Power Rangers.
Oh
yeah!
And of course, I was the black one.
OG, Mastodon, Zach.
Mastodon. All right, what they say? Get up Power Rangers got the Mastodon in the front. Yeah, the Mastodon, baby. Mastodon on the trunk in the front. But anyway, I was Black Ranger. My Hispanic friend, since he was 10, he was the Red Ranger. I have my white nerdy friend, and he was the Blue Ranger. And then we actually had a black girl for the who was the black or was the Yellow Ranger. And then for the Pink Ranger, we actually had a Latino girl. She was the Pink Ranger. But I mean, we went around Power Rangers. We did that 2 years in a row, and then the year after that, after we did that for 2 years, we did the Ninja Turtles. And,
oh yeah, I love the Ninja Turtles.
You know, yeah.
Nice.
So I just love. We used to get together. We always really close. Our parents were close, so they always put us in group costumes. And I mean, I just loved it. I loved it. We would get in little poses, and we'd do the Smurfing time.
That was fabulous.
Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
I love the Power Rangers.
Growing up with Power Rangers used to come on at like 7 o'clock right before the bus came at 7:35. So me and my brother would be hyped going to the bus station, and our friends, you know. Power Rangers should not been on the morning. Should not been on the mornings with sugary cereal combined because it is, you know.
All kinds of fights happened just because people were throwing jump kicks and everything like that.
Yeah.
Acting like,
Right.
Run around just fighting each other.
And I don't know what it was about our neighborhood, but nobody wanted to be the Blue Ranger. Even though he was a Power Ranger, nobody wanted to be the Blue Ranger.
I feel like
especially when Tommy came to the team.
Yeah, so I mean, Power Rangers was that was my jam. Like I said, we had so many. Like you said, 7 o'clock in the morning, sugary cereal all the time. Everybody's trying to throw jump kicks, trying to do cartwheels. Where none of us could do no cartwheels. We was trying to do all kinds of flips. We had one kid who could do backflips.
He was a cool kid, wasn't he? I feel like everybody had one of those kids.
Coolest kid. He's just like a Power Ranger. Look at Keith go. Look at Keith go.
Speaking of Halloween costumes, Juggernaut, give us top 5 anime Halloween costumes you always see out, or your favorite. Well, is it your favorite or the one you see the most?
The ones you see the most.
Okay, got you.
Look.
I want to see if you're going to put this one on there. I'm listening.
So, cosplay, people do cosplay year round, but then on Halloween, everybody can cosplay. It's fine for everybody to cosplay out there on Halloween. And if you like anime, but you just kind of a new amateur to it, you can go to Spirit. You can go to, Party Galaxy, whatever kind of Halloween store you have. And they got a little section now of anime costumes. And I was looking through it the other day, and these are like the most basic ones that you see. So starting at number 5, you got the Naruto Akatsuki. Yeah. Red cloaks, the shirt, you got it's all it is a black cloak with red clouds on it, and all of a sudden you a Akatsuki member. You evil, you a Akatsuki member. You trying to kidnap Naruto. All right. Number 4, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Now you can buy the little fake, especially Vegeta. Vegeta's like the most popular person to do. Now, from somebody who's actually cosplayed Dragon Ball Z, like I did Piccolo for 2 years, like painted myself green. Obviously, I like to paint myself. Painted myself green and everything. And then last year, it was about 10 of us. We did the Frieza Force. And I was Captain Ganyu, and once again, painted myself. We made our armor, took months making our armor. But now you can go to Spirit and buy your own armor. Now, it's not as good quality, but you can buy it now. And I remember last year seeing 3 Vegetas. I went to a party and seeing 3 Vegetas, and I'm like, man, none of y'all even know what this man's name is. It's Vegetable, bruh. Stop it, stop it. Number 3, this is for you ladies out here, okay? And you know what? I ain't gonna lie, I don't mind this one too much. Sailor Moon.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. I have a yes. I'm not getting in trouble. I'm not saying nothing. I'm this is a live Simulcast, so I'm not saying nothing.
I love Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon.
I get it. Yes.
Yeah. And I mean, you can buy the outfits. Once again, you see a lot of Sailor Moon. Anybody who wants to do that, with that risque Halloween costume, but they also feel like they also a nerd and they don't want to be Velma with all that thickness. They're gonna be
I respect.
They're gonna be Sailor Moon.
I know girls are nerdy when they go to Sailor Moon.
You think?
Yes.
Don't worry. After this segment, I got I'm gonna get on ladies in their costumes in a second.
Oh, Lord.
Except for the